Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. So we're in the middle of our second circuit, and I talked a little bit last week and done a little coaching on topic about the whole My Thermometer.
Right, right.
I know it's something that you've used in the past, and we tried to kind of narrow it down to really what kind of terminology could we use for 3-year-olds, where do we want to go with it, and I kind of wrote down some ideas that we came up with, including what your goal would be, your overall goal, and kind of talked about maybe some skill description, a strategy skill set tool to follow, which I'd love to go over and maybe do a little modeling for you. I know we kind of talked about this already, and maybe you could do some practice, like a rehearsal before you do the live stuff. So we made the thermometer. I have a carbon thermometer. So maybe I was thinking maybe show the thermometer to the kids and kind of talk about what a thermometer is. I know it's a huge word.
Right. But a lot of them, they get their temperature taken. So some of them might have heard that terminology before.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. So I kind of and this is a work in progress too. So I kind of put down some very ideas as we're talking, and kind of show the thermometer, describe it, say, this is a thermometer, and when it gets up here, you're hot or tense, and when you down here, you're relaxed or chilled out or whatever else. Kind of talked about that. We also I got the pictures for you of the big ones of what a relaxed student looks like, hands behind his head.
Right. Big smile on his face.
And what a tense and, and stress. So I thought, too, if you said, this is if you're tense, you can show them tense. And I know we talk about that and really, have them do it with their body and have them feel it. And
tense up their muscles and stuff.
Feel what tense is and feel what relaxed.
Right.
Lay down on the ground.
Exactly. Relaxed.
Kind of do that kind of thing, and then I lost my paper. Sorry, I'm all
No, that's okay.
All my papers around.
I know, getting everything ready for spring break and tied up before it
I know. I'm
tied up the loose ends is.
I know. And kind of, have the children practice it too after you show them and have them do it, and then have them point to which picture they feel on a thermometer and kind of go from there. The eventual goal is that they can generalize it and they will use the words relax and tense. We'll see how that goes. That's when you're on the playground and they have a behavioral issue. You say, "Oh, you relaxed or tense?"
Totally.
That kind of thing, which I think is going
to be able to generalize it to the real world.
Right. This little thing we're going to do is going to happen in your small group, either beginning of the day, end of the day, whatever you think incorporates it.
Yeah.
Any other ideas or any other brainstorms that are coming to you?
No, I think just what we talked about, just trying to use some of those visuals and just make it more, comprehensible for some of our friends who don't speak English. So maybe just trying to practice it a little more.
Maybe get them to feel hot in the face.
I
don't know, something like hot and cold, because you talked about that before.
Yeah.
Hot and cold, and maybe you get real red, you said.
Yeah, exactly. I can, I'll get real red and tense up. And
show me tense, Molly.
Right. And that way, if they can see it on me, they might understand it more, because, half of them always look tense or really,
I know.
But to see Miss Molly look really, really tense might,
It might help.
Yeah, it might help.
I think it'll be interesting to see, just with the increase in language I've been seeing, I think, I think it'll be interesting to see if they can incorporate this and then use it back and maybe generalize information. And I think by you taking the lead with that will really help. And even with the pairs, too, to incorporate the pairs back in. Is there any other kind of strategies we're going to have to modify for some of the kids, do you think? What do you think? Some of the kids can't use those words, tense, relax, probably.
Right. So I think, again, maybe the visuals might be huge that they can point. Yep. Because I think some of them, it's not English is not the issue. It's more of the language,
Yeah. I've got some of the small pictures as well. Maybe I could cut up some of these too and use with some of the kids. Maybe I think a little friend, this is in the back there, because if he had a couple, it might help him. I don't know. I was thinking that.
Yeah. No,
What's
I think you're right. Josiah. I know.
He always
he's
says hi
so
to me. I
cute.
walk in. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, lights.
Have you noticed how he follows Taylor around the room? Like during circle time, if she moves, he moves. It's so cute.
He's so cute. He's so good. Anything else? I mean, I personally think, it's I want to see what you think about this, that doing this kind of thing is going to really go back to your learning style of being a promoter and getting everyone on
Right.
board. I think this is
Yeah.
a great, and the visuals will probably help too.
Yeah, I think this might be a situation where, we'll do the, live run and then,
Good.
If I feel like the kids didn't get it, we'll just maybe try to
Sure.
modify and try it again.
And I'll be here and I'll videotape. And then what I'd like
Yeah.
to do is like, because that's I know, I'm gonna break your neck.
Yeah.
Sorry, friend. I'll bring coffee. And maybe I can videotape and then maybe come
Sure.
back after break.
Yeah.
Try it
Sounds
again.
good.
Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Next Tuesday. Is it okay?
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Thanks.